let's go into how Vegapunk is handling this 10-minute wait time for us to convey this message. For starters, there are 3 Vegapunks that are in this video message right now. Pythagoras, the Stellar Body himself, and Shaka. All dead Vegapunks. Which I don't know if it's coincidence or whatnot, or did they have this planned, but something that Shaka said early on was he knows when his time is about to come. He knows he's about to die soon. In Vegapunk, we don't know if he ever, was sick or anything, or if he planned on dying, but the dude was studying the secrets of the world. You know how the Gorosei and the reward government don't like that kind of thing. But yeah, it's just kind of convenient that the 3 people that are conveying this message right now are all the dead Vegapunks. And something that's hilarious that they're doing is that they're just, casually talking right now as time passes. And Vegapunk originally wanted to wait a whole hour, which is like a year at One Piece time, but Shaka talked him down to 10 minutes. Fucking chair's annoying. But like these guys are just, casually talking about what they're gonna do. And right now the only thing being done during the time that they're just sitting around waiting for everybody to grab their transponder snails or their transponder radios is they're just making coffee. Pythagoras is making coffee, but originally he suggested that they, invent something, which is like kind of crazy. Like, what can you invent in 10 minutes? I mean, he's Dr. Vegapunk. He probably can invent a whole new goddamn type of robot or something in 10 minutes. But yeah, they're just chilling, chatting shit. It's kind of hilarious, but whatever. Something that confuses me though about this whole thing is they want the rest of the world to get time to prepare to watch the message, and I'm just like, why? Why is watching it a requirement to begin with? You have a fucking PowerPoint presentation to Vegapunk during this, or what? What are you gonna show us? Because you just said that you were gonna tell us the truth of this world, Vegapunk. Why does the rest of the world need to see it? Do you need to see it to believe that it's coming from somebody that actually works with the world government, being the world's smartest man, Dr. Vegapunk? Is that why? To confirm who this man is, so it's like truly believable or something? I don't really understand the whole video part. When it comes to audio, fine. Everybody needs to turn on their little radios and whatnot. And they want to give the world ample opportunity to hear this message. But even still, it's not 100% necessary, because Morgans is listening to this, right? Big News Morgans himself. He's going to write papers about this immediately. Hell, he's gonna record it his damn self and just like send out copies everywhere. This is big news. Big News Morgan's got you covered. If there's anybody the whole world is gonna believe, it's gonna be Big News Morgan. So really, why do this at all, Vegapunk, when you could have just passed on the message to Big News Morgan's himself? He would have had it covered. Have him take your picture holding up the notes or whatnot or something and put it in the paper. You would have been good. But let me not tell Vegapunk how to convey his message, alright? He's the world's smartest man. He knows what he's doing. But something that was fun to see in this chapter was us traveling around the entirety of the world, watching the people react to how Vegapunk is trying to tell them this message that they know nothing about. We get to go to every single one of the 4 blues, the east, north, west, and south blue. And I believe we go to like one island for each blue. And the only island I know that we went to was in the East Blue was Fuchsia Village, and that's Luffy's hometown. Of course we went there. It's kind of funny because Luffy's hometown is not like the most wealthiest, and we get to see Whoop Slap there and just get shit from people like, hey, why don't we got one of those video transponder snails? And he says exactly what I said, being like, well, why do I have to see it? Audio is gonna have to be good enough, because those video transponder snails are apparently expensive as hell. It's so expensive that he's not wasting any money on that goddamn thing. I wonder how much one of them costs. Like when I was a kid, a brand new TV was this giant big ass box in your house that like had its own room and everything, and it was like $1,000 for like a 32-inch. Okay, some like computers too used to be friggin' expensive. They used to be only for the wealthy, and now everybody has a goddamn computer in their pocket. This is my $1,000 computer that is in my pocket at all times, and these are my kids on the front of it. Yeah, but yeah, it was kind of funny that we got to see Whoop Slap and him just talking about their money problems. We see, of course, a couple other people that we know. When it comes to the Grand Line, the only place we went to in the Grand Line was in Water 7, and we saw Iceberg and his new assistant named Alice. I'm pretty sure that's his new assistant. I don't know much about Alice. I know she was in a cover story at some point in time. I think it was shortly after the Water 7 arc ended. Iceberg was like doing this competition or something. It's hard. I think it was doing like a competition to who becomes this new secretary because Califa was his secretary, and obviously we know what Nami did to her. And then, yeah, I'm guessing it's this little ass girl took her spot. So yeah, we see Iceberg. He's got his video transponder Snell up and ready to watch this message, and he's waiting the 9 minutes and 30 seconds like the rest of us. The only place we get to see in the new world that we've been to before is Dressrosa, and we see the beautiful Queen Rebecca and her daddy, Kyros. Kyros, his back was turned and, he spoke. He just let us know that the video was ready. But something that irritated me about Rebecca is, and it didn't really irritate me, it was just kind of cute, really, how she still calls Luffy Lucy, even though she know damn well what his name is. But, yeah. And we also got to see Leo and some of the Tontatas, so that was neat. And then when it comes to the rest of the areas we got to see, we just saw like random fodder civilians reacting to Vegapunk and how they don't understand what this is all about, but nonetheless, they're curious and want to know what's going to happen. So they're setting up and getting ready to go. But, there's also some other people getting ready to go. We go to Mary Joie and the friggin' Gorosei are not happy about this whatsoever, and they can't intercept this call at all because the Vegapunk tapped into the Marines' own communication systems. So there's no way of cutting this off. Yeah, Vegapunk, no message. We gotta wait 10 minutes, which is probably gonna be like a month of One Piece time. So it is what it is. It is what it is.